Welcome, Mark here from Mark Builds Bricks. We have another fantastic brand new Funwhole set, aka BRIX for you. This is the Cowboy Camp F9076, 542 pieces. So much is going on in this great little set. Of course, we have lights, we got printed pieces, we have a horse, we got a guitar, we got two minifigures. Yeah, we're gonna put this one together. We're gonna go stage by stage as we normally would do for you. So sit back, relax, enjoy the review, like, comment, and subscribe. It always is helpful for this. We are almost at the 1,000 subscriber goal, so thank you very much. And again, if you want to do some extra support to the channel, become a channel member and get early access to all my videos, as well as sneak peek photos in the community tab section of the channel to see what I'm building and what stage that I'm building at. And hopefully future we'll do some members only streams, so stay tuned to that. Welcome. Okay, so manual time. Here is the manual. It is a decent thickness. It covers everything in this small little set of only 542 pieces. 542 pieces, and look at the size of this manual. Lego would probably do this in like 1/4 of the size, but I do like that Funwhole adds some extra pages to give you better looking angles of how you're putting things together. So kudos to you for doing that. Again, Funwhole's logo in the top corner here. This will be changing to BRIX next month when the new branding gets applied with the brand new name of BRIX. We do have the set number F9076, the piece count 542, as well. Down in this corner, a great white logo of the Cowboy Camp for this set itself. Again, great picture of the actual set. QR code in this corner to download the digital instructions. I didn't check to see if the digital instructions were there, so hopefully they're there. If they're not there, just reach out to their service email and just let them know. They should get it up there in about 48 hours or so, because of the time difference between where I am and where they are and stuff like that. But we go in about Funwhole. Great little thing. This should be going to be changed to about BRIX in future. And again, a nice little inspiration and a story about how this little set came alive. And then we have a nice little story section here of what is going on and stuff like that. So definitely give it a peruse, give it a read. It is pretty interesting. Standard, what you get, making sure you check the battery packs and all the extra pieces and stuff like that. Test warning, please don't eat the pieces. And as well, making sure you check the lights. And then it starts off with the F bag, which has all your special pieces as well as all the pieces to build the two minifigs. Then it jumps into the actual build itself. Color wise, to everything that's in here, very straightforward, nothing out of the ordinary in any way, shape, or form. Everything went together nice and smooth. Couple little areas on the actual wagon where you just got to watch for how you put any pressure on to keep the pieces together. You just be careful. You'll notice in my build video, the wagon exploded once when I was putting too much pressure. But all in all, the wiring, very easy to put in place. Very straightforward. Nothing uniquely weird or anything like that. Battery pack is very easy to access underneath the wagon, so it's very easy to turn it on and off. The jumper plate is great, so it connects to the base with so it can power up the fireplace and the tent. Tree, vulture, printed pieces, printed on the horse as well. Pretty good. At the end, you have a couple of different ways you can display the set. It's purely up to you. Another fantastic, the Old West page of the set and the two figures hanging out and stuff like that. And then, of course, some of the other cool sets that Funwhole, aka BRIX, has gotten out in the open for you guys to purchase. Let's jump into the actual review. All right, so let's talk about these awesome little minifigs. I still don't like the arms on Funwhole minifigures, but that's all good. We do have two minifigs that come with the Cowboy Camp. As you can see, I believe female and of course male. Could be wrong. Who knows? But definitely that's what I'm going to go with. Lots of great printing on their torsos. Funwhole does absolutely excellent job on the printing, as well as the facial figures, facial printing as well. Very, very well done. Very clean, very good looking. There's no scratches or anything like that, or any fading and stuff like that. Always nice printing on the minifigures themselves. The backs, we've got some printing on this one here in the back to give some texture, and looks like it's still wearing the belt wrap around the shoulder and the waist and stuff like that. So pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. We do have a guitar, as you can see. It would be nice if there was a print or something in the middle of the guitar to get that little, that hollowness and stuff like that, to make the guitar really, really stand out. That would be cool. But other than that, we know it's a guitar. Both characters also have two-tone legs. So basically a blue and black, and then burgundy and black as well. So, and the cowboy gentleman here also has some printing on the front. You can't see it right now, but there is some white lace printing on the boots itself to make it look like he's wearing riding boots. Nice cowboy hat and hairpiece on each of them. Like, as I said, I'm not a fan of the arms. I hope Funwhole, aka BRIX, does fix the arms in future. But other than that, those are the minifigs that you get with the brand new Cowboy camp set. So here we have the first stage, bags 1 completed of the new Cowboy camp. Yeah. Pretty interesting layout, don't you think? We got some nice detailing around the way the base is all put together. As you can see, we have a 16 by 16 in the middle, and a variety of different types of wedges and plates and stuff like that to give you this interesting shape of landscape. We do have our first wiring of light in place, so you know we got a little jumper here that's that sticks into that piece and stuff, and then the wire cuts through here, goes down here, lights up this area. My guess is this is going to be a campfire, and of course the wire then goes down here, over here, and then we have our floating light at this point in the set as well. We have a nice little gear piece here to simulate a little cacti or cactus and stuff like that. Some vegetation there. We got a little vegetation here, and we do have a snake that's clipped into the little clip area right in that area. Pretty straightforward. Looks pretty good so far. We do have little transparent pieces, like a little water area as well. I like the stone effect as well with the different shades to make the ground look pretty interesting. It'd be interesting what this piece is going to be, because this is going to turn, so this should be interesting here. But that's it so far. Looks pretty cool. Let's keep going. So here we have bags 2 completed, stage 2. We got more details happening on this absolutely little campground, or this little camp setup. We got the fire pit in this bottom corner here. We have a nice little pot with a little round 1x1 yellow piece inside, loose. So hopefully it won't fall out. Looks like we have some type of drumstick as well in the spot. We got a pan, we have the flame, as well as a nice little stand, and it looks like we have a brewing pot as well on this side. Don't know what this is. Could be something to sit on and stuff like that. Log set up. We have a nice little tent. Our first printed pieces as well in the set are right here on the awning part of the tent itself. There is a light as well inside the tent, and a little bed. We can, if you detach these two pieces here, you can open up and you can actually see it, like there's a little bed and a little light that's going to light up inside there. I do like that it's on its own little plate system to give it some elevation of the area that it's in. And I like how it was pinned in, so it gives you a nice little angled setup. So not a typical square on square type setup. I like that it's using some corners and roundnesses and stuff like that. It gives a really good detail of the set as well. And we do have our first tree. Now this was an actually interesting way to build the tree, like a dead type of tree type scenario. We have our for a little vulture. The vulture does have printed on his wings and his back feathers on the back piece as well. We have a nice little giant bush, and we also have some small vegetation. All this is built on actually a small plate, and then you just pop the plate in place, and I thought that was pretty good. The tree's pretty freaking sturdy. I'm pretty impressed with that, because lately on some of the tree builds and stuff like that, a slight little tick and the tree will fall over. But this was actually built pretty decently. So far so good. I'm liking this. There's lots of detail in this small set. And this is going together so smoothly. It'd be really cool when we light everything up, get through. Going into the final section of the build. Okay, so here we have the completed Cowboy camp. Again, Funwhole, you're damming so much detail in such a small footprint. This is absolutely great. There's a lot going on here. Again, this is set number F9076. It is the Cowboy camp, part of the Western theme, and it is 542 pieces. And we do have some lights, of course. Also, it is one battery pack, or the watch battery pack, that is actually under the carriage that actually powers everything on here, even the fire pit, the light back here in the tent as well. So pretty cool. So the carriage itself, we can pop it right off. As you can see, the lights do come off. That is a jumper right there. We do have a horse. The horse can be positioned anywhere. This was one of the suggestions here. You can also put him out on the side with the little chain onto him and stuff like that. So you do have a couple of places where you can put the horse, or wherever you wish. The minifigs are not in display at the moment. We're going to talk about the minifigs earlier in the video, but we have some vegetation. We have a small little interesting way of doing a little cactus in this area. We got our snake. We got some vegetation here. A nice little rock where rock formation where the actual wagon clips onto, and we do have this fantastic tree in the back here with a vulture hanging out and stuff like that. Also, we do have a couple of printed pieces on the tent here, and there's a light inside the tent that gets lit up by the wagon attached to here, which then sends power to the fire pit. The fire pit actually has a nice little pulsating fire. It's a little slow on the pulse, but it is there, so it's pretty interesting. You can swap out the red flame with an orange one if you want to mix it up as well. It doesn't come with two different colors, but if you do have any spares from previous Funwhole Lumi BRIX sets, by all means, you can actually change the color up if you wish. But like as I said, small footprint, interesting curves in the footprint of the base itself. This is going to be an interesting nightmare to try to mills plate this, or I'm gonna probably attach this onto a mills plate as an elevated terrain as well. So give it a little bit extra, so it makes it look like it's sitting up as well. So pretty cool there. We're gonna slide this over. We're gonna talk about this nice little wagon. So the battery is still, the lights are still on. The battery pack is on the bottom, and nothing should fall out except for the axe on the side here. But yeah, here's the power jumper that actually connects to the rock formation on the campground area, and that will move the power from here over to the light in the fire pit. Battery packs here, switch is very easy accessible on here. Wheels roll very, very nicely, nice and smooth and stuff like that. We have a nice little lantern in the back here. We do have a light inside, as you can see. There, so pretty cool. Printed on the seating area again. The only way you're going to have somebody actually make it look like they're driving the carriage is there's a couple of studs here for the minifigure to connect here. You can't sit them in any way, they'll just fall right off, but you can have them standing right there. So pretty cool. Inside, there's so much little things inside of here as well. There's a nice big chest with some money and gold and silver. There's a little mug and stuff like that, a bottle. So everything's nice and compact inside. Just be mindful when putting certain pieces in or putting pieces on the bottom and putting any pressure on the top here. This will split if you put too much pressure on the top here while you're trying to do things on the bottom, which you might see in my build. In the build video that comes out a little later, I did accidentally do that and one whole side came right out. So self-taught. Oops. We have a nice little gun rack here with a gun on the side here. We have a barrel with a whip. The axe just sits in there very loosely. I'm not a fan of loose pieces, so but if this is just going to be sitting for display, pretty cool. Lantern's pretty cool. Lots of wire exposure there, but that's okay. This little eating area or prepare area as well, and you also have like little drawers and cubby holes and stuff like that, dishes and stuff. We have a calendar of October here on the print. We also have Dusty's Camp, basically, so the name of the person's, I guess. This does fold up, as you can see, and the legs can fold down, so you can actually, you know, drive it away type scenario, or you can just lay it down like that, so you have a nice little area to eat. The horse does connect to the front here very easily to make it look like you have a horse and carriage going through. So pretty cool. The carriage is actually pretty cool. Mixture of the light brown and dark browns and stuff like that, and some whites or the off-white and stuff like that. And some black to give a little bit of highlights here and there of different color. So pretty freaking cool. I do like it. We are going to attach this back on. So again, just line up the jumpers and just lightly pop it into place, and then boom. There you have it. You have the set up and lit up as nice as it can be. You really can't go wrong. So here's a zoom in for you. So Dusty's Camp. We got some lighting. We got the horse. We got the pulsating fire. We do have a nice little print on the tent. There's a light inside the tent. This is the extra chain if you want to attach it to the horse and have it off the set if you wish. It's purely up to you. We do have the vulture up here, nice little printed pieces, as you can see. So that is the roundy area as you can go for the campground for you. Do I recommend this set? Fully recommend it. It looks really great. It's going to look good with the new gold mine set that's coming out as well, because you can actually put those two together. So you have the mine and the little campground as well. I think it's going to look great. If I get my hands on the gold mine set, I will do a comparison or put these side by side for you guys to check out. Again, if you want to purchase this set, all my affiliate links are in the description of the video. So by all means, feel free to use that affiliate link when purchasing sets. It does help out this channel greatly. There's also some discount codes you can use as well on those affiliate links. But definitely Funwhole has some really good sales going on. So definitely buy it where you get the best deal on the sets and stuff like that. But if you want to help the channel, by all means, like, comment, and subscribe, as we always ask you to do. We are just around the corner to the 1,000 subscriber goal. It is so close. So close. So humongous thank you very much for everybody hitting that subscribe button. It is free to do. If you want to be a channel member and join in on the extra support to the channel, by all means, that is absolutely awesome. So thank you very much for doing that. You get early access to my videos, as well as early access sneak peek photos of all the stage of each build in the post in the community section, so you can see what I'm building, what stage I am at, and all that fun before the videos go out to everybody and stuff like that. Whew, that was a lot for such a small set. That was a lot of info. Again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.